gizmo. Alright. Think. Oh. Oh, I never wrote my journals. Hold on, I gotta do this. I was like, I was sitting there, I'm like, I swear I have something missing. So let me do this quick. Only takes a second. What, that Friday? I have to actually specify SFM every time because somebody asked about that. What's the stream about? Well, I thought that was obvious by now, but okay. No. Yeah, I was kind of, I guess, wasn't gonna show up. The music might be a little too loud here. Is that better? No, they look the same. That is better. Alright. We're working on video again. I thought that was really funny shot. It was kind of like... Maybe try to be more fun with a full zoom. Oh, maybe not that zoom. That's a bit much. That's a big zoom. Okay. Anyway. So we're working on the last parts of this video. Reminder that if there's any questions or anything, please let me know, and I can try to do my best to answer it, even if it includes just showing past video stuff. Like I had the remembrance questions lately, which is actually kind of neat. So feel free. There we go. Might as well go full screen with this because I don't plan to be alt-tabbing really for anything. Alright, still doing this one.
Lord Helmet, what? You're needed on the bridge, sir. Knock on my door! Knock next time! Yes, sir. Did you see anything? No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good!
I'm definitely going to have to add a little bit of life to her. There, did I add an highlight for her? Yeah. Seems a little bright. Jump it down to that. Yeah, that should work. Oh, the Krako's eyes aren't turned backwards. It's that the eyes are set to be 180s of each other. So there's a pupil on both sides. So yeah, his eyes will look like they're looking backwards if you go from the right angle. Oh.
Lord Helmet, what? Lord Helmet, what?
Actually, okay, I see what you mean for this shot. Because of that, yeah, I should probably move the eyes so that it doesn't cause that confusion. Good point. There we go. That's better. I feel like I need to have something to better connect this shot with this shot. I gotta wait doing the video cuts. I almost want to try to maintain that positioning, but I don't think I can do that as the camera is. Sorry, I'm just trying to think through here. That actually could work. So I want to try to do something like this, but it doesn't connect the shots then. This connects the shots better. I think that might work better. And with that, okay, that's what I thought. So at this point, Crackle is actually not very visible. So I can actually move Crackle a little bit. Lyra's more visible, so I have to be more careful. There. By the time it gets there, you won't even notice you moved. Okay, so, oh yeah, I was mainly just doing the main connecting.
Knock on my door! Knock!
Okay, so I think, did I go all the way to the end here?
I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good!
Okay, yeah. I think it's just getting us some of the extra detail in here to make her not feel so stiff. Oh yeah, I gotta watch for the camera. Okay, I'm gonna have her eyes do a quick side glance. I'm going to turn down the dialogue sounds because I need to hear them, but I don't need to hear them in detail. There we go, that's better. I need to hear them because I want to be able to hear when certain, or to time it with motions and stuff. Oh, the shaky noise, the smash noise, no, those are all like the toys rattling are all from the original audio, meaning I had to move things around in such a way that it made sense for that noise, which the case at the beginning. That knocked down. There's another bit right there. There's a couple more, I think, in here.
Yes, sir. Did you see anything? No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good.
Yeah, I have to give a little more detail because like her legs kind of move here.
I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good.
And right now I think like here they're moving. Yeah, she moves here, but they don't move.
No, sir.
All right, so what else can I add for her detail? I think I want to have her head having been further back here. Okay, when she goes to jump, her arm, I think, is right now just sliding into position. I want to have it kind of go into like a slam down kind of a look. Oh, that was bad timing. Because she's beating right about there. And it's been delayed most of the way in. Let's try this. I love that SFM, or just this in general, that you can putz with it and make something work. Okay. I need to make her do a little bit of a breathe thing here. Does she have the flexes for that? I don't think she does. No, I wouldn't even want to do that anyway, because it's tied to her chest. I'm going to wait on that, though. I am working on the same thing I've been working on for a while, which is the crackle video. It involves some really weirdness, a lot of weirdness. Okay, that does work. Oops. Well, actually, it doesn't matter. I think I'm gonna actually. I'm gonna see if this works. I'm gonna try. Not like that. It's something else to create a little bit of movement for her body, is my assumption. Oh, okay, I think it might work, but I had that bad timing. That's like a minute, like 75 seconds. It was supposed to be short, and then no, it didn't stay short. Okay, I think that timing should work. Actually, that might add a nice little bounce. I would have it just in the thigh. Yeah, it adds a little extra motion without having to put the effort into it, moving everything. Oh yeah, there's plenty of crackle. There's like, so that's a crackle. Okay, I'm gonna have the leg quickly pull forward a bit more. Oh, not like that though. See if I can drop her a little bit. No. So I wanted to maintain a stiff-ish look, but not in like without having a little bit of life to her. I think it's going to be the face that needs it, really. I think if I do that, that should be fine. Do I have her neck? I think I do already. Yeah, I already have it grabbed. Oh, I don't have the eyes. Okay, I'm trying to... It's like there's something missing from what I normally do, and I just missed this part too. gonna poke at it until I get it something that works. Yes, Crackle's eyes were backwards. And forwards. They were both. Well, hello, Mitch.
Black! You need it! Helmet, Black! You need it on the bridge, sir!
Okay, I don't like this trait, this sudden change. I'm wondering if I can have the eyes shift. To her.
Black! You need it on the bridge!
Okay, maybe not quite that far.
You need it on the bridge, sir! You need it on the bridge, sir! Black! You need it on the bridge, sir! You need...
Okay, that can work as long as I play with the eyes a little bit during that time. Yeah, Spaceballs.
You need... Black! You need it on the bridge! Black! You need...
Okay, that's going to also necessitate a small movement in the head just to make it feel natural. I'll try this range first. Just kind of a side glance, so that means turning of the head a little bit.
You need... You need it on... Black! You need it on the bridge! You...
I think that could work.
You need it on the...
Now I need a little bit of an opening for the mouth there. Just beforehand.
You need it on the what? You need it on the bridge, sir. You need it on the bridge. What? You need it. You need it.
Okay, this is. There, that's very timely.
You need it on the bridge, sir. You need it on the bridge, sir. You need it on the bridge, sir.
Yes, it is Milk Bricks. It is. Yeah, I will say it's one of the greatest comedy movies. Well, actually, it's Mel Brooks in general, but I always liked the movie because I don't know. There's just something about it. It's a passion that goes into his films.
You need it on the bridge, sir. You need it on the bridge, sir. On the bridge, sir. On the bridge. On the bridge. You need it on the bridge, sir. 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 You need it on the bridge. On the bridge, sir. The bridge, sir. On the bridge, sir. Knock on my. Knock on my.
Okay, I think I'm gonna linger that motion of hers a little bit more. Okay, so should figure out how I want to time this. So I want to extend that bit and shorten this.
Knock on my door. Knock on my door. Knock on my door.
Okay, so that's fine. And I do want to shrink this down there.
Knock on my door. Knock on my door.
Okay, so for in this amount of time, I want to take 6 at a time to get the leg down. I want to try to offset the leg's motion here, so it goes down to there from there. So I want to keep the body moving, but I want to make it look like the leg's kind of sticking where it was, at least for the most part. That'll help create a little bit of more reality to it.
Knock on my door! No! Bridge, sir. Never to the bridge, sir. Knock on my... Knock on my... Knock on my door!
Okay, so this is where the eyes go. Okay. I'm gonna have the eyes look like they're going a little wide, like worried for a minute.
Knock on my door! Knock on my... Knock on my...
Oh, yeah, I don't have some of the other flexes here to make do.
Knock on my door! Knock on my door!
There we go. That just actually helps a lot.
Knock! Knock on! Knock on! Knock on! Knock on!
Okay. Okay, I think I want to do a little twitch with the mouth too. Just a little. Like, I don't need it to be big, it's just about being small. That's fine. Okay, I'm gonna do some of the cleanup here too, so I don't need the audio for this. Give you guys a break. Okay, so the eyes again. Down. Okay, I'll have the eyes go a little bit up here too, so as we okay, I think this is going to need to be a lot of zero. Actually, I'm going to push it over here. This is going to have to be a little bit closed. Okay, I'm actually going to, for the most part, eliminate, I think, the eyes sad from this. Okay, gonna have the head bounce a little bit. I'm gonna have it ever so slightly have turned to this side. No, maybe not. I think it's doing too much extra then. That can work. Oh, actually, I know why that didn't work. I think that leg lifts. Yeah, but the chest doesn't move with it, does it? Nope. Okay, we need to fix that. So shoulder, shoulder, and neck. Okay, from there to there. There. I'm doing it for this point right now. Okay, that should work. And now I gotta do it for the other point before the big motion. So from here to there. Because at this point it would be actually higher. Yep, there we go. Twilight's face.
Leave it under the bridge, sir. Knock on my... on the bridge, sir. Knock on my door. Knock on my door. Knock on my door. My door. Knock next time.
We need the others. Okay. I don't want to lose what I'm doing. It actually kind of looked better that way in a way. That's how she eats her food. Or how ponies eat their food. They first unhinge their jaw, and then they swallow all the hay. They eat by the bale.
On my door! Knock! You're needed on the bridge. Hard helmet, black! You're needed on the bridge, sir. Knock on my door! Knock next time! Yes, sir. Did you see anything? No. Or knock next time! Yes, sir. Sir. Knock on my door! Knock!
Okay. So I need to get where she's jumping into place. I wonder if the upper face and the eyes here, if they should be delayed for this. No, I think they're fine. Okay, problem is I could. Let's get it adding basically the same motions as I had in the other one, but I don't want to copy paste because then it would look like I just copy pasted. Oh, there's connected. Feeling that the best way to do this is going to be having her move backwards a little bit. Backwards and kind of. Not at the same time though, it never works like that. So it's which is the first? I believe it's going to be backwards first. Okay. I don't really care about the details of the leg motion because, again, okay, sliding backwards would be like straightening isn't going to matter. Yeah, a little bit. I'll just bring these forward a teeny bit. Okay. So she starts going down. Oh, I was gonna say like that. And then when does this end? Right here-ish. So I'm gonna say this goes for this point. This is gonna go down. Let's go down a little more. No. That is too much. Go with that. Problem here now too is I'm not locking the feet, so I don't know where positions and stuff would work best. So I need to make sure I'm at least making this bend at the right rate. That's good enough. Probably a bit too much there. So these, I find it's, you actually put the leg down by first bringing the shoulder down more and the rest of the leg later. Makes the motion feel more natural. There's something awkward about that motion still. Ah! I think I know what it is too. I think it's the fact that she should be tucking the leg underneath herself for pulling it in. I probably should be holding it backwards more. Yeah, that's better. Also, it's kind of moving separate from her, the rest of her body. I think I know how to fix this. It's gonna make it feel like her neck is balancing a little bit. There, now it doesn't feel near as bad. Alright, good. Alright. I'm fixing the outfit later. Okay, when her eyes start open here, I think I want to have her eyes go down a little bit. I think I'm going to remove some of the sad from the face here too. No, I'm not using the scaled eye textures. Okay, so I think most of the parts up to here are essentially done for her. And actually, even here, I really think that it's just going to be essentially adding a lot of breathing. But that was up, so it would have actually been straight. Okay, and that's the left leg. I kind of like that, just that little butt twitch there. That actually works really well. Well, hello, Elton. There's not even any audio right now. You still get the reference. I'm doing things. I needed a way to end a weird video, so I chose one of the best scenes from a weird movie. There you go. Yeah, I guess it really is. What else do you do? Ludicrous screen. Really, that whole movie is like, it's one great scene after another. Like they have, I swear, all they did was they just cobbled together a collection of funny space jokes and then just made a movie out of it. Because some of it just seems so out of place, but it doesn't matter. They've gone to plaid. What's wrong, Colonel? Chicken. That did not work. Actually, wait. It might. There's a glimmer, yes. The Twilight is not pleased by this. Ah! Yes, there's a Glimmy. Glimmy. She has a man's voice, though.
You're needed on the bridge, sir. You're needed on the bridge, sir.
Where's Kay? How is Dex doing? That is good. That's the wrong motion editor. Yeah. No, for those that don't know what I'm actually working on here, I'll show you. Do a quick run through here. Apparently, I don't know how to name these, and I bet you that this one that says no fade is the fade one. Which one doesn't have fade in it? Oh, look at the wrong one. That would be why. Yep. I'm stupid. Alright, hold on. It's gotten progress. Almost done. I just gotta finish Glimmy and then I'm essentially done. Oh, I guess I had the wrong fade one in that one. And then that's when it gets broken because I have to go to a different map. Oh, I keep forgetting what this name of this map was. Man of Rooms, that was it. And then that's when this part kicks in.
Hard helmet, black! You're needed on the bridge, sir. Knock on my door! Knock next time! Yes, sir. Did you see anything? No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good!
That's it. I just needed a way to end it. No, I've never been contacted by Valve. Kidding me? They're too busy with Dota. And their software, if they wanted to really push the advertisements of their software, they probably would have been doing some more recent updates for it. So I'm not seeing any need for it. So yeah, just gotta get some kind of life done for Glimmy for the rest of these bits. So essentially just like 8 seconds worth. I mean, they're doing the Saxies effects. That's what I understand is they're still advertising and pushing the Saxies, but they're not really doing too much for the software right now. So it's like, I mean, it works fine as it is, but that like getting some kind of 64-bit support would be great. It's from Spaceballs. I just want to take a screen cap of where it says just using hard. Okay, so I just essentially want to give her some breathing for this. I really don't care about, or some life. I don't care about having any extra detail or anything like that. So I just want to figure out timing. That's too fast. Kind of want to have it go fast for the first breath. So we'll see how that works. Or should I have it go the other way? Actually, the other way right away for the beginning is probably work better. It's easier for this if I just deal with the back legs right now and deal with them afterwards. I can blend this at any point. So I'm not going to bother with it anymore. Oh. Actually, I want to put her head up for this. I used to have that movie in like 3 different types of DVD. I think I still have it torrented. Betcha I do. Yeah, I still do. I still from like 2009 when I still torrented software. Okay, so I do want to clean that up. I don't want to have that be so drastic of motion. Round off the top end. I'm just gonna probably go. Is that maybe? Okay, it hits a little hump there. That's probably because of this. Yeah, I'll just keep that. See you later. Okay, I think I'm gonna. I don't like playing with this part of it right now, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to delay the chest motion here to kind of imply breathing to a degree. Can just get messy. Like here, I already got rid of my motion. Well, I'm going to guarantee it is to do a linear, because then it doesn't have to interpret and it can move it any amount. I just don't like doing it that way. Actually, I might just have to puff it out. There's a lot of faces. Zoom. Zooms. Zooms. She just didn't like that. She's like, what are you fucking doing on my face? Okay, she's still a little stiff in the motions here. There we go. My goal is to have this done by Friday, but I probably would have done like midday Friday at the rate I'm going right now, because I don't have Twilight cleaned up at all. So like, oh, this is Lord Helmet, but there's no helmet. Like, I still haven't figured out how to manage that. I mean, I could just do idea. She's Space Horse.
Hard helmet, Black! You're needed on the bridge, sir. Knock on my door! Knock next time! Yes, sir.
Well, there we go.
Did you see anything? No.
No, that looks fucking weird. Get your vein back, jeez. Nah, I don't know if that I don't think that would work. Anything I tried for helmets just doesn't work.
Hard helmet, Black! You're needed on the bridge, sir. Hard helmet, Black! Hard helmet, Black! Black! Hard helmet, Black! You're needed on the bridge, sir. Knock on my door! Knock next time! Yes, sir. Fine. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I already did her eyes.
Yes, sir. Fine. Yes, sir.
So essentially it's just going to be
Knock next time.
adding more motion to the rest of it. I thought maybe I could cheat a little bit there, but apparently not. Okay, this should work. That should work for that. And then I want to have coming back in the other way. We're gonna go up a little bit.
Did you see anything? No.
Okay. I'm just gonna pick a couple spots when around, mainly these two. These are the middle of the
Did you see anything? No.
movements that I can think of. So she goes down up here, which means I want to offset the head.
Did you see anything? No.
Okay.
Did you see
Let's keep that as it is, and then we'll grab the full thing again.
Did you see anything? No.
Alright, and we're just going to round that by about half to get rid of a lot of the motion.
Did you see anything? No, sir. Did you see anything?
This is at the point where she hits the end of it. So I'm going to have this, I'm going to have it offset that motion a bit more.
Did you see anything? No, sir. Did you see anything? No, sir. Sir. Did you see anything? Sir. Did you see anything? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Did you see anything?
No, if I had like a Darth Vader helmet would cover up the face. So again, it would anything I've done will either cover up the face, which then negates most of it, and or it conflicts with the hair in such a way that it makes it hard to identify who it is. I want to have it so that without an identifiable voice for the actual character, the hair is right now the only factor that's telling you that this is Twilight. If you move the hair, she kind of becomes more generic.
Lord help me, what?
Speaking of Twilight's faces. Oops, made the head move the wrong way. Because I want to kind of make it, give her a little bit more emotion back here.
Did you see anything? Did you see anything? Yes, sir. Did you see anything? Did you see?
Okay, she's not really looking at Twilight right now. So we're going to have to move this further over. But that makes it look kind of weird, so we're going to increase convergence just a little bit. Yeah, that looks more accurate.
I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good! Anything? No, sir. I didn't anything? No, sir. Sir. I did you see anything?
Here, I don't know what I'm adding. I'm just throwing stuff in that I think could just add a little bit of extra something. If I'm wrong, I just cancel it. It's gone. So it's not about always being right. It's about just throwing something out there, see what sticks, and if it doesn't, well, you tried. Like there, actually, that could kind of work. I think that could work as long as I tilt the head a little bit this way in return. Nah. Actually, it still kind of works on its own. Kind of hits a strong motion point. I'm gonna round that. Let's probably zoom at the head a little bit. Well, the lips are just from what I can tell, there's two purposes. There's to simulate the show in terms of how it does its coloration, so that it has the edges that are similar to, and the other is to better separate the lips from the mouth in a poorly shadowed environment. Doesn't always mean it's poorly lit, but where there's not many shadows and there's more standard lighting. So like a lot of pre-made maps, if you don't touch it with any other lighting, sometimes the lights are so overly bright and from all areas that it's hard to actually tell where the lips are separate. If you're doing like a lot of shadow lighting and harsh lighting, the lips are actually not needed in any way, and can, if anything, be worse. One nice thing about them too, though, is that at least I don't know if juice stains are that way, but like with the Naka one, some of the little edges with the lips could like be bent at a weird angle that made it stand out more. But if you had the lips colored, it was actually a lot harder to see it. I don't know why. Oh, that's what's wrong. I was like, something's weird here. I think the convergence is still. Did I modify the convergence for everything? No. Sure, acts like it is. The difference right here somewhere. And how the eyes move. Yeah, I see it. Okay. So the left and the right have a little bit of emotion. Okay, fixed. Yeah, because if I but really with any of the ponies, if you remove like for instance for Remembrance, the statues have their colored hair. Originally I was going to make them just straight up statues, but when you had, even if it's the same shape of the hair, when you remove the color, it removed a lot of their personality and identifying traits. And so I had to keep the hair color on, even though it didn't make any sense for statues. So like for Twilight here, if I go and remove her hair, oh yeah, I forgot this is body groups. And this, if I remove her mane, it actually gets to a difficulty of the eye color can be identifying, but that's not that enough to immediately identify. Really, it just kind of looks like it could be Starlight. I mean, well, I can't really remove Starlight's hair as easily, but if I were to remove her hair, what's the difference between the two? They look too identical. It's the hair that's the identifying feature. So, and I think that's the way it is with all of them. You can take away anything from them, but if you were to just show a mane of one of any of them, that would be enough for you to see what character it is. But if you show their body type, no, not. So I need to keep the mane there. And eyes and lips help, but they're not like without the mane, it's not immediately identifiable. I don't want to have people taking a moment to try to comprehend who it is. It's a similar reason that there are issues like with Celestia. It's like the opposite, where everything that is an alicorn is identified as Celestia for the most part if it has a white body. So like I had to find ways to distinguish it as much as possible in the stereo video when I did that one, because I had to make it different. I couldn't just recolor the mane as Celestia mane in any way, because it would have just looked like Celestia. So but here all the ponies have two standard of look. They can't, so it doesn't work that way. They're all the same body type. So many times I just copy the mane from one to the other and just have two models running in sync, and it can't even tell.
Did you see anything? No. Did you see anything? No. Did you see anything? No, sir. I did.
Which way would you conceal crackles? Oh, what do you mean conceal crackles? What is it?
Did you see anything? No. Did you see anything? No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. I didn't see anything. No, sir. Did you see anything? No, sir. Did you see anything? No. Did you see anything? Did you see it? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Nine. Yes, sir. Nine. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Nine. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Nine. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Nine. Yes, sir.
Let's see if I can really cheat this. Give me back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, well, Crackle is again an identifiable character, so it's they're unique in their model. So there's no other one that has a similar structure. That's the one nice thing about Pony is since they all look alike, it was easier in like SFM or whatever to make models for every pony, because you could just recolor the base and then you just have to make unique looking manes and stuff, which is a lot easier to do compared to a full body, because there's not as much of the like moving parts and stuff in terms of like legs and stuff and how it looks from all the extremes. But that's why you don't see a lot of the other unique looking modeled ones, because every one of them for a single character would have to be done completely fresh by itself, and that takes a lot more time. Even just different body types of ponies, they all are just the same looking ones.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm trying to figure out. Back legs are sliding a little bit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It doesn't look as bad. Yeah, and I mean, you can cover her head the whole way, like you're saying. Like, I thought of that, but like, say a helmet does go that big, it would be crossing down into like this range or this range, which would be getting very close to her face. So I'd have to move the camera to something like this, which is gonna it just feels like I'm not going to get enough of the helmet then, so I'd have to back up the camera. But then it started getting a point where it's not going to work how I'd want it to. It could definitely make it work, but I'd have to be zoomed off more, and I really want to have a closer shot, especially if I'm going to be jumping from this. So I just thought I'm just going to leave it as saying Lord Helmet, though it makes no sense to her. I originally thought about putting something around her horn, but again, then I'd have to cap the camera like this or something to try to do that. But then it's also for a shot that only lasts 12 seconds. It's a lot of information being thrown at somebody. And so I don't want the joke to be, or I don't want to have a couple seconds where somebody's saying, hey, look what's on her horn, and then miss out on all the other stuff. So things like this are the funniest the first time because it's unexpected and surprising. That's the thing Luna's Banishment was. And so if I throw too much at once, it's going to ruin that first time thing.
Did you see anything? No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good! Did you see anything? No, sir. No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good! My door! Knock it! Lord Helmet, Black! You're needed on the bridge, sir. Knock on my door! Knock next time! Yes, sir. Did you see anything? No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good!
Well, it's more to me, timing things and getting people to see things when you want them to see them is an important part of doing video stuff, where you don't it's not just about presenting stuff to somebody. You have to give them the ability to tell the story in their head that you're trying to portray, even if you think it's obvious. And it's sometimes difficult to try to think of that, like with Remembrance, trying to think of at this point, if I were to not know everything that's happening from this point on, would I know, or what would I be thinking? And so you're trying to take away information that you know and think about it as if you didn't, things like that. So like here, or in this one, it was kind of a similar bit where I was starting it looking serious because I wanted to give some portrayal of something that it wasn't going to be. So I was giving a false representation of the idea, which was then very quickly dropped out by the crackle coming down, which was not. It was just, and that was all I wanted was for what I think is like 3 seconds. All it shows is crackle coming down because that's going to be the joke, and I don't want any more information than that. So it's just trying to come down with the timing for things, spacing things out. It's just, I like that part. I really like that part of trying to find the right amount, right pacing that will make the video the optimal amount of entertainment as I can. So I really have, that's like my favorite part, other than like lighting and stuff. But well, I don't know, thinking outside the box stuff.
Knock on my door! Knock next time! Yes, sir! Next time! Yes, sir! Did you see anything? On my door! Knock next time! Yes, sir! Or knock next time! On my door! Knock next time! Yes, sir! Did you see anything? No, sir! I didn't see you play.
And she's gonna be out of focus for a lot of this. I'm wondering if I should putz with this to make it so that they're both in focus, because there is more talking in this than I kind of originally anticipated. Was this a max aperture? Oh no, it drops down afterwards. Okay. Ooh, I was like, oh god, that's something's wrong with my camera then. That could work. She's out of focus, but not by that much. Dude, I played Guild Wars 2 I had it pre-ordered, and I played for like the first month and a half it came out. Yeah, that was a good game. That was a very good game. And then they took away jumping, and screw them.
Knock on my door! Knock! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Did you see anything? No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good! Dolls again. Good!
Well, I really enjoyed the Guild Wars when I first started because I had extra vacation at work, so I ended up taking days off of work and and then just spent like full 5 days straight just nonstop playing it with some friends. And so I was in the top levels and getting into the areas before other people were, and so fighting bosses that were meant to be by these large groups, and like you'd spend an hour and a half fighting it in us with like small group of people, and it was just way more fun then. But then like you come back a couple weeks later and everybody's sitting there farming it, and they found a way to glitch it by standing on its head or something, and it was just like it ruined it. It wasn't as fun anymore when you have hundreds of people farming something to such a degree that you can't. It's more of you're there for the loot and not the entertainment of the way to get to the loot. So that's when I was kind of like, meh. I thought they had jumping, like it used to be like you could jump all over the place, like it was one of the coolest parts because like you could platform to a bit, but then they nerfed it quite seriously because of PvP concerns.
Anything? No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good! Your dolls again. Your dolls again. Your dolls again. What do we do now? Your dolls again. Good! Your dolls again. Good! Your dolls again. Good! Your dolls again. Good! See you playing with your dolls again. Good!
Yeah, before then actually I was the one game I probably Perfect World is probably the MMO I put the most amount of time into for some stupid reason, but well, I put a lot of hours in Ion. I had a pre-order on that one, and I went back a couple times, and that one has always been pretty entertaining to me. They nerfed it within the first year, and it was just the jumping just wasn't as strong. You could still jump. It just used to be that you could jump really high, and then like just and you could like platform and stuff. But then like when they removed it, it was just kind of more of like a little static hop. And we went on and played for a little bit at one point, but I was like, yeah.
Did you see anything? No, sir. Did you see?
I just couldn't get back into it. I didn't do her eyes here. I thought something was off there. I'm trying to think of all the MMOs I played now. I played PlanetSide 2 for a bit. One of my first ones was Space Cowboy, which then closed and became and we went to Fedoi, which was the Korean version for a bit until the global version, or the European version of Flysis opened, and then it ended up getting a global Ace Online. The names all over the place on that one. That game was fun. It was basically Star Fox Online. Last I checked, it was still going too, but... Hello. Right now I've been playing Destiny 2. New DLC just came out today too. Okay, the eyes are going to be a little weird here. Legend of Equestria was hard to call a. It was more like a Facebook game to me, or not. I guess not like that. A game that had the social aspects of Facebook, where I went on there more to chat with people, not to actually play. I've always thought about going back to MMOs and stuff, but it was just such a time sink. Where I have so many games right now that I would like to get to and play, and I'm kind of just found that I like smaller cooperative games. So like, I played a lot of Mass Effect Andromeda multiplayer and Mass Effect 3 multiplayer because it was all cooperative. Destiny's been fun for that because it's been cooperative. We've been doing Borderlands because I was just multiplayer co-op, and Torchlight, the Diablo type clones. I was going to do an O look here, but I don't think it's going to work because it's already going to an O afterwards. It look weird. Anything, I'm going to bring the mouth back. Yeah, I played LOE a lot when it was when it first opened, and like on the weekends that it was available, but I really haven't done it since then. This is going to be hard to figure out what to have him do here, or her.
I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good! I didn't see you. No, sir.
What do I do here?
I didn't see you. No, sir.
I think I'm just gonna throw some stuff out there and see what sticks.
Sir, I didn't see you. Sir, I didn't see you. Sir, I didn't see you. I playing with. Sir, I didn't see you playing with you. No, sir, I didn't see you. Sir, I didn't see you playing. Playing with you. No. I didn't see you playing with. I didn't see you. Didn't see you. Didn't see you playing with your dolls. I didn't see you playing with your dolls. Playing with your dolls again. Didn't see you playing with your dolls. Didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. I didn't see you playing. Didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good. I didn't see you playing with. I didn't. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good! Sir, I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Sir, I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good! I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good! See you playing. I didn't see you playing with your. I didn't see you. See anything? No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your. Did you see anything? No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good!
Okay, I'm gonna to reduce that. It makes this easier.
Didn't see you playing with your. Didn't see you. Didn't see you playing with your. I didn't see you playing with you. I didn't see you playing with your dolls. I didn't see you playing with your dolls. I didn't know, sir. I didn't. I didn't see you playing with your. I didn't see you playing with your dolls. I didn't see you playing with your dolls. I didn't see you playing with your dolls.
So I make sure that it's going to make it look like she's looking past Twilight, but I think the fact that I have her constantly turn to look at Twilight shows direction.
Knock on my door! Knock next time! Yes, sir! Did you see anything? No, sir! I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good! Did you see anything? No, sir! I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good! Knock on my... Sir, I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good! No, sir! I didn't... I didn't see you playing with... I didn't see you... See you playing with your... Didn't see you playing with your... Didn't see you playing with... Didn't see you... Didn't see you playing with your doll. I didn't see you playing with your doll. Playing with your doll.
Get a lot more done than I thought I would
I
tonight.
didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Playing with your dolls. Playing with your dolls again. Good! I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good! No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good! Playing with your dolls again. Good! I didn't see you play, sir. I didn't see anything. No, sir.
I wonder if I should do the skin back to normal here.
Did you see anything? No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good!
Yeah, I think it works.
Door, knock next time! Yes, sir. Did you see anything? No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls. See anything? No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good! Good! Your dolls again. Good! 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 Dolls again. Good! Dolls again. Good! Dolls again. Good! Dolls again. Dolls again. Good! 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 I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good! I didn't see you playing with your dolls. I didn't see you playing.
That's right, I might be able to finish, well, almost finish this tonight.
I didn't see you playing with your. I didn't see.
Which would be awesome, because then I can have it out by the end of the week.
Playing with your dolls again. Good! No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good! Did you see anything? No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good! Sir, I didn't see you. I didn't see you. I didn't see you playing with your dolls. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. I didn't see you playing with your.
So I'm going to cut the video essentially there. I have it going a little bit extra just because, but I just want to have something that keeps her moving at least a little bit afterwards.
Good. 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 See you playing with your dolls again. Good.
Oh, I still have to do tail and stuff too, though.
I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good. Get your dolls again. Good. Get your dolls again. I see you playing with your dolls again.
Can I make her eyes any wider here? I think I'm about as wide as I'm gonna get. Yeah. Not really gonna do any better than that. Still talking LOEDs. Oh yeah, the ear here is not autoflex. These ones I kind of want to put the time into making sure they look right now. Don't really have to care about the other ear though. That's nice. I really don't even need the audio here. Just in case, I think this other ear might be slightly visible. It's not possible to really do the extreme facial expressions on these models. That's actually one of the reasons that a lot of the Gmodders didn't like the software, is because on Gmod you could go and do some extreme numbers. SFM didn't allow that, but some people put grabbable flexes for the facial bits, which now I kind of can do, but the newer models for like Twilight here, I have a bone for the jaw and the lips, and I also have more extreme flexes, which do help. But for her, no, I don't. But that's why I can do stuff like this. It's a little more extreme, but Starlight doesn't. And I could make it so she does by redirecting all Twilight's textures to have Starlight's textures, and then just replace her with a copy of Twilight. Voila, new flexes. But that takes time and is annoying. Then I just don't care enough. Just adding those little motions. Twilight at least has some automation, so I can at least let hers kind of stay. But for because she doesn't have any, I have to choose whether I do it for none or all. This is what I would normally look at it. So I chose to do it on all. Okay, her ears here, you get at least a little bit of a flop back effect. Okay, I guess leave that as is. Then the next one is her tail. This one I could probably be a little lazy on. I probably won't do swishy. I'll probably just do up and down, and then what I need to from there. So yeah, I probably still won't finish tonight, but I'm gonna be damn close. What kind of a bone is this? Really? That's not how. Okay. The feeling is, because of how that tail is, I'm probably gonna do very minimal work on this. Thankfully, it has jiggles. Okay, I need to figure out how I did this once before. That's how it was, okay. Okay. For creating a full set.
See you playing with your dolls again. See you playing with your dolls again. With your dolls. Playing with your dolls. Playing with your dolls again. Playing with your dolls again. Playing with your dolls. Your dolls again. Good! Like you playing with your dolls again. Good! You're playing with your dolls. With your dolls again. Your dolls. Your dolls again. With dolls again. Good! Good! With your dolls again. Playing with your dolls again. Good! You playing with your dolls again. Good! Sir, I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good! Did you see anything? No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good!
Not too bad. I'll probably just leave it like that. For back main.
You need it on the bridge, sir. Put that on the bridge, sir. You need it.
Oof, that's gonna need at least a little love. Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, kind of. This is... The bones on her main were weird. So maybe. This is what's weird, is because there's 3 bones here, but they all move. Like this one moves independently. It's not tied to this, and it's really weird. So if I... So to correctly have it move, it's gonna be messy.
You need it on the bridge, sir. You need...
Because I have to actually move it. Like right here, just suddenly stops. If anything, I might just say fuck it and undo all that. I'm just gonna keep it closer to the back of her head instead of throwing it around behind her. So from when she churns here, so from this point to this point maybe. Yeah. Can I go out? Nope. I am going to just churn, put you here.
You need it on the bridge, sir. Knock.
But even then, that's all over the place in here.
On the bridge, sir. You need it. You need it on the bridge, sir.
I almost have to just lock it like this. It's usually kind of dangerous. Okay, and I'm gonna smooth this out.
Knock on my door! Knock! Helmet black!
Smooth. Alright, see you later. I'll be
Yes, sir.
done pretty soon here myself anyway.
No, sir. I didn't.
So I'm just gonna smooth out some of these weird spots. That see lots of spikes. Because I don't want spikes. Nobody likes spikes.
You're playing with your dolls again. Good! No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good!
Like, I think even the hair here does the same thing. It's like really awkward.
Black! You need it on the bridge, sir. No! Hard helmet black!
Let me just look at this.
Black! You need helmet black!
At least these are correctly boned, so I can actually interact with them correctly. Is this? This is the local still.
Black! 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 You need helmet black! You need it helmet black!
Like here, this hair should be coming from over here.
Hard helmet black! Hard helmet black! You need it on the bridge, sir!
Clipping her head.
You need it on the bridge, sir! Knock on my door! Knock! Knock on my door! On my door! Knock! Door! Knock! Door! Knock! Door! Knock!
her hair here just doesn't. It moves all as one cohesive unit, and that is not right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm making it better, but still.
No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls.
Like, I could almost grab just this stream here, and from.
No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your
And just delayed the rest of this.
No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good.
Yeah, that almost fixed all of it right there. Just because it's like all on time with each other instead of delayed, which is just really weird. So I thought that's what jiggles are supposed to do, unless you have to set up a delay and it wasn't.
Good. 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 Hard helmet, black. You're needed on the bridge, sir. Knock on my. Knock, sir. Knock on the bridge, sir. Knock. Bridge, sir. Bridge, sir. That's the bridge. You're needed on the bridge, sir. Knock on. You're needed on the bridge, sir. Knock on my door. Knock next time. Yes, sir. Did you see anything? No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good. Playing with your dolls again. Good. Dolls again. Good. 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 Dolls again. Good.
Brr. Anger horse.
Hard helmet, black. You're needed on the bridge, sir. Hard helmet, black. You're needed on the bridge, sir. Knock. Hard helmet, black. You're needed on the bridge, sir.
I forgot that this hoof I need to fix too. So the hoof. I think that's the worst case scenario. Wonder if I take everything except the scene build of the computers. The door.
Hard helmet, black. You're needed on the bridge, sir. Knock on my door. Knock next time. Yes, sir. The bridge, sir. Knock on my door, sir. You're needed on the bridge, sir. You're needed on the bridge, sir. Knock on the bridge, sir. Knock on my door. Knock next time. Yes, sir. Did you see anything? No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls. Good. I didn't see you. On my door. Knock next time. Yes, sir. Knock on my door! Knock next time! Yes, sir! Did you see anything? No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good!
Okay, there we go. Teeth were a little bright. Alright, now to fix her uniform.
Hard helmet, black! You're needed on the bridge, sir. No!
Okay, so there's one spot right here.
Bridge, sir. On the bridge, sir. Knock on! Sir, in the bridge, sir. Knock on! Sir,
No, why is it not working this time?
needed on the bridge.
we go. Yeah. There we go. Okay, so this is going to be probably just one out a little bit. Or maybe just two. It's got to be in the transition points that I fix this. Because that worked part of it. Okay, now it's noticeable for enough. Okay, there's a chest popping out right here. If anything, this might help enhance because it makes it look like the chest is moving a bit. What it actually matters. Some clipping at the neck too. Okay, that clears all that out. Now that neck. Fixed. Ugh. It's gonna bug the crap out of me. So I still gotta figure out that another neck bit right there. There we go. No, I still got some here. That caused an issue back on the back then? That was not near as noticeable. Still got that shoulder one, but I have a feeling that that's going to be impossible to fix without some awkward turning of the shoulders. Nope, I did it. That works. So that's already been locked. Twilight has not been locked. Little Jiggle's misbehaved. Okay, so I think we're just going to unlock these down and lock this one down and these two, just reduce them. I just want to have the ears come down for this motion because it's drastic. And then once they do hit the top, I want them to stop. I don't want them wobbling. Okay, I'll let them go a little bit. but then right to a stop. Yep, that looks better. I like this face. Ooh. That's actually. This is where I need a glass of chocolate milk. Ever staring at the chocolate milk or something. Okay. Oh yeah, I was gonna do something with the toys here. Right here. Did I smooth them by their root? Apparently it did. Okay, so when she moves here, she just moves things a little forward. Okay. I have no idea what you said. I was kind of thinking about it, but... Okay. Can't think of anything else. I think this is essentially done. Wow, that actually looks kind of like dark and mysterious. Alright, before I swap to the other shot, I want to make sure this is done. I don't exactly like the way that her eyes are lit, but I think that lighting them in any way more than they are right now is going to cause them to be blown out. Unless I shine one right at her pupils, but that's going to take a lot of work to try to get that balanced right. Alright, I'll just go with that balance. It's a little lighter than I want, but that's fine. Okay. See if there's anything more I need to do in here. Okay, there's some lighting flickering in the clouds, but I'm just going to call it lightning and not care. It's such a stupid escalation. Okay. The only thing I'm unsure about right now is how the little lightning bits are going to work on him and how the sparkles are going to look on her. But I will wait for render and see then, because I'm not worried about it. If the render fails or it doesn't work, I can just re-render these two shots. It'll be super quick. No, the Mega Muscles looks... I mean, you could technically, over time, just add more... Like, let's see here. Well, let's do... Oops. We'll do between the M and the A here. We'll do X and the I here. And the U here. And there, and this one. It just looks weird. Like here she just looks kind of fat. I'm actually not against the having it at this level, kind of. It kind of makes your butt look weird. guess that's not this one though. Because if you put it up like to there, it makes her look masculine, but it doesn't make her look like steroid enhanced. Nah, I think I'm just gonna keep it the way it was. She doesn't need big muscles. She can take out the caca without. There's way too much detail in this one shot of Lyra. I think the muscles are funny, but I think that it'd be too much in that amount of time. There's already a build-up, and I don't want to add another build-up in there. Anyways, so I think essentially I could render this. That's a nice feeling. I can maybe put something out, even if it's stupid. So I have to make sure that I get all of these with their non-fading cameras. And the other one is here. I need to remove these, the black bars, because I can do that in post. So I don't want to destroy an original render if I can modify the post in some way, or to do the same thing. I just realized the lighting here is kind of poor, but what else do you do? Where is that underlight? Is it this one? Her horn magic should be different too. Nope, actually I'm going to keep it on. Okay, now I'm just going to move this light to where it's in a position that better exemplifies the features that I so wish. Like that. That's actually really cool right there. Actually, I wonder if I can keep this on the whole time. Okay, yep, I'm going to do that. I'm just going to decrease the brightness in this time beforehand. The other thing is you can actually see these particles come in front of the black bars. I kind of want to do, this is more work, but let's see how this would look. No. Where are you, Lyra? There you are. I do like that, actually. See this, I need to make this feel the same as this, and that other one is a lot brighter because of that white spot. That'll have to work. Still very high. Okay, that's probably about the best I'm going to do. hello, sorry. We got this essentially done. The video is essentially all done. So, hopefully it's going to turn out the black bars. And done. Yay. Hi, guys. So a couple things I still need to do is I need to ensure that all the audio on export is put to maximum. So this is a, then you go 1, that's already at 1. And this will be at 1. So this might be a little louder, if, I'm sorry if it is. I just need to make sure it's right. Oh.
You're needed on the bridge, sir.
Okay, so it's balanced. Okay. Yes. I always forget to turn the audio back up on a lot of these, and it ends up being that I end up with a low volume on a lot of the stuff, and I don't even realize it. So, because I keep it down during work. I'm not even gonna touch that. It's good. It's good. I guess we're probably not gonna be here for a while. I guess we'll go back and bring up your waifu again. So, anyways. All right. Well, I'm going to. Render this, I guess. I'm gonna probably export this as a I kind of wanted to export like one of these from Lyra as a preview, not a preview thing, but like a goofy thing to put on Twitter. Nope, I probably should up the amount of cycles on this. Okay, that did export. Oops, I don't know why I disabled origin, but that didn't seem to. I don't know, it seems really weird for its motion blur. It didn't, still seeing a lot of layers, but oh well, don't care. Alright, that's gonna be enough though. I will be back on Friday. This should be done, so we'll probably do something goofy then. I don't know. Figure it out then, I guess. Yeah. That's what we'll just do that Friday. And then in the meantime you get Kitty and Alright. Alright. Bye bye. Bye.